Hey Vibe Tribe, this is Jess Venus with Life Force Energy. Thank you so much for watching us today. I wanted to go over a little bit about our company and what we do. I'm very proud that we are a family ran practice here in Colorado Springs. I have my oldest daughter who is also my partner. She helps me to do everything the same. We are both Reiki master practitioners. We are both taught and experience an emotional melt. We have also trained together, and through just growing up in our family dynamic, we also learned how to do chakra balancing and wonderful other things. But I wanted to share a little bit more about our business and share with you what our company offers. The kind of products and services that we offer are for your spiritual growth. They are to assist you in the emotional, mental, spiritual, physical, and energetic essence of who you are. We have been serving families globally, whether you're in Canada, Australia, Mexico, we've got you covered, and all throughout the US. Now, these wonderful remote energy healing benefits are available for you because the way we are able to set you up is through a Zoom call. Even if you don't use a Zoom call, we also offer Google Duo. We've got Facebook Messenger, and we do old school before all this wonderful high tech came in. We can just simply do a phone call. Even then, we used to do it where you would just send a picture and we would go ahead, keep your picture on our healing table back here, and do our service as per usual. At the end of your service, if you choose to, you can have a typed up, emailed energy report of all the discoveries, suggestions, and findings. And we give a little bit more further explanation of what it is that we discovered during your session so that you can also research and learn more about who you are and learn about what areas you can do to adapt and to change for a healthier outcome in your lives. Now, the type of services that we offer is Holy Fire Reiki, along with Theta Healing, chakra balancing, emotional melt. We do readings, house clearings, land blessings. We do past life regression. We work with the womb. That is quite powerful. For those of you who haven't yet received a womb healing, we call it the Yoniverse, womb blessings. And so we offer that and a whole lot more. We also provide that you can receive your own certification if you would like to open your own holistic practice with International Center for Reiki Training. And that's for you to become your own Holy Fire Reiki practitioner. We also teach courses on how to access and to gain greater insight of your intuition, what you were born with, and how to utilize these beautiful modalities, these intuitive senses that you have within yourself, and apply it daily. We are so excited to be able to do this for each and every one of us because as we are going through this global crisis, many of us have been quite overwhelmed on a personal and professional manner. The way that the world has been, it's been such a huge, drastic change that many of us have been holding on to really negative feelings or any other upsets, and it's been depleting people's life force energy. What is life force? Life force is within humans and animals. It is your vitality. It is the ability to live, to exist. And what we like to focus upon is to assist you, whether it's the physical and the metaphysical essence of who you are, so that you can achieve a balance of greater peace, creativity that can be inspired to assist you in your personal and professional life, and also that you can practice what we give to you in these sessions as messages that are channeled for you prior to your session. We will give you suggestions on what areas that you can work on for yourself and so that you can accomplish your goals. Many people have asked, how long have we been in business? Well, it's kind of tricky. Business, I guess, is that we opened up our services in 2019. Prior to that, we were just providing our services through events, through family, friends, people that were close to us. We just did it for them. And we started to see how life was changing for them in such a dynamic and positive manner that finally, I went ahead and I said, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and open up this practice. And I did so publicly in January of 2019. Did I know how much this was going to be impactful? I knew that it was going to be powerful and life changing, but what a beautiful timing. My life is guided by synchronicity, that it came forward and I was already establishing the practice with people, and that I was able to continue to share these services, especially in a time when our world and planet is shifting in such a manner. Many people question the alternative medicine of spirituality and energy frequencies, but I'll tell you that if I wasn't able to have the access to this energy when I was diagnosed with difficulty of memory due to heavy toxic metals, it really had disrupted my life. It was quite frightening too when I was diagnosed and was told that I wasn't going to be able to recall or to be able to have my cognitive and motor skills at the manner that I was accustomed to. Well, that was not what I wanted to hear, especially being that I was already married with my kids and I wanted to live and wanted to thrive, not to live in survival mode, but to thrive and to be exceptionally healthy, wealthy, blessed, and abundant. And I went through my moments. I mean, we all go through those moments when we hear or discover some really terrible things in our lives. We go through shock. We pull out of our bodies. We're overwhelmed. That fight and flight mode happened. I was sad. I was irritable. I kind of at first in the beginning took it as, now what do I do? Is this my end of my sentence? This is my story? This is how it ends? And after a while of laying in my bed and being ill and listening to what my physician said, I knew that there had to be something greater and bigger out there because I already had a lot of faith even at the time of my diagnosis. But I decided to go ahead and research it further. Now, I already had my own holistic practitioner who is my healer that I've had since, for goodness sakes, since I was younger. Now, I didn't know how far the healing techniques could be used in a manner of what my situation of my health condition was. But, like I had nothing to lose, but everything to gain. So I went ahead and decided to go to my holistic practitioner, who was my healer, then later on became my mentor and a really great family friend. So I went ahead and I went to him and explained to him how I was diagnosed with what would be like considered like an early onset of Alzheimer's. It was going to affect my memory. It was going to affect my physical body because of the heavy metals. And you'd be amazed what heavy metals you can find. It's in your food. It's in the hair dye. It's in makeup. It is in your cleaning products. It's just in your environment. Like we have way too many chemicals and toxins that can disrupt our life force in our bodies. And so after I met with him, he explained to me what we could do to help me to restore my vitality, my life force. So I went to him for theta healing and energy work, along with him suggesting that I would meet with a Reiki master practitioner, that I was going to need Reiki consistently. And so there went my journey. I went ahead and I met with my holistic practitioner for theta healing, and then I had my holistic practitioner for Reiki healing. Well, as I continued on with my consistency of receiving treatment, following their advice and clean eating, removing the toxins from my environment, I started to definitely shift into a manner where I was getting healthier, stronger. My brain wasn't going through the brain fog or absent-mindedness. I didn't have a difficulty of concentration. I didn't have pain all over my body because it was excruciating and very debilitating and exhausting. And those who have suffered with any kind of conditions that have affected your health, you'll understand how you're already dealing with life and responsibilities and demands and schedules and taking care of others besides yourself. And when you're healthy and strong and vibrant, that in itself is a toll upon your health. But when you are sick and with conditions, and then you have emotional strain because of the pain and the weariness due to a condition or a health reason, it is so much more of a fight that you have to create to get going each and every single day. And I completely understand that. And that's why I step in for all of those that come to me. I step in the manner of a lot of empathy, compassion, here to inspire and encourage many. and to show you that you too can also rise above the situations, conditions, the people, the influences, even old mindsets and patterns that are no longer serving you, and be able to rise above that and thrive. So I was super excited to be able to share the positive impacts, because with these treatments, I was able to return back to my medical doctors, have labs done, and like nothing was there. Now, I was told that if I wouldn't have made these changes, that it was going to be so bad that by the time I hit my 40s, I wasn't going to be able to manage to function or to even recall. And that was a huge motivation for me to say, no, I do not allow that. I will not allow that to be my destiny. I do not allow that to be my story. Not the end of my story, that is. It is my story, but not the end of my story. So I took on this whole new method of alternative medicine and spirituality and energy. And it was so life changing that I chose to share these positive impacts with the rest of the world. It had everything that I've learned, that I've applied in my life, all the things that I bring to you at your session has profoundly altered my beliefs and even the direction of my practice. So those who've been with me before I officially opened, they've been with me now going on 8 years. So though I've been public and published as of 2019, I was already doing gifts of services for people because I was just so enthusiastic and filled with gratitude that I was given a second chance. And so I wanted to share it with everyone else. I don't care if it was family, friends, their family members, and then Life Force Energy was born. Let me tell you a little bit about our business. And let me share a little bit more about Life Force. Why did I choose the name Life Force Energy? Well, Life Force Energy is the essence of life that flows through all things. Humans and animals have their own life force. It's flowing through their heartbeats. It's flowing through your blood circulation, your brain waves, your breath. And I wanted to take our family practice, our experiences, our encounters, our certifications, and I wanted to channel and direct these energetic vibrations of life force to support the life practice of acceptance, letting go of limited beliefs, for others to discover their own intuitive awareness and apply it daily so that they too can allow happiness even during uncertain conditions or events that can be very stressful. Now, though these techniques that I offer, they're not a substitute for medical care, it is super helpful alongside with the treatments that you're already receiving from your family practice of medical attention. And I have family members, and including myself, I can only share our stories of how wonderful it is, but you could also take a look at our testimonies and our reviews and read other people's stories. But I'll tell you this, that by using these modalities, using these techniques that I was able to be raised in, that I was able to go to school for, that I was dedicated and committed to practice and apply in my life daily, I am in such a beautiful place in my life, and I am healthier. I am wealthier above measures that I could even imagine. And we're not just talking about monetary. I mean wealth in my happiness, in my relationships, in my marriage, in my family dynamic. The way that I approach challenges, even when I get nervous or uncertain about things, how much it helps me to tune in and to center and ground and to be at a place of just even flow. And so that's why I'm so excited to be able to share what we do. We provide energy services, we remove entities, we clear houses, we bless your homes, we give you guides and classes, and we activate parts of you that you have not yet discovered that will help you to connect into universal consciousness and cosmic connection, leading you into enlightenment. It is such a beautiful opportunity to accept and to receive. But I always tell people, whether it's Reiki, emotional melt, any form of energy healing, you must be at a place of openness. And because I was at a place like I had no other option, because I was not giving up. That was not the option. The option was to successfully achieve a very positive, health oriented solutions so I can live and have a meaningful life. So I tell everyone, when you're coming in, you must be able, ready, willing, and eager, have an openness and acceptance. You got to be a place of receiving, because if you're at a place of willingness, then that's all you need. I like to kind of think of the Peter Pan, where it's like you got to believe, you got to go deep in that inner child of yourself and allow yourself to believe. It's important, just as the energy itself. You got to have a place of faith, a place of, and I mean, and I'm not saying just faith in regards to a higher calling, but a faith that you deserve to be restored, that you deserve to be loved, that you deserve a better, healthier version of yourself and a more meaningful, satisfying life. That's what I'm talking about. Have faith in that, right? You got to know that you deserve better than what you've been dealing with or what you've been saying, this is all I'm worth. We teach you that you are worthy and that you are more than able to walk in the embodiment of the life of your dreams and to apply your intuitive senses, to apply what you are gaining through these sessions, through our conversations, through the workshops and classes that we give to you, and use it for yourself so that you can raise your vibrations, be at a place of love, self-love, because if you are able to self-love, then you can channel that love in many aspects of your life, which would give you greater understanding and balance and hope and joy and effectiveness in your lives. So I wanted to thank you all for being with us and for giving us an opportunity for my family to be a part of your family. And I want you all to know that Reiki, theta healing, past life regression, womb blessings, all the different type of services that we offer you, it's coming from a higher dimension in energy frequencies. It is a place beyond your own level of consciousness. By doing so, this helps you to have the ability to accomplish goals, to adapt, and this is also a way that these modalities, these sessions, these teachings are going to help you to be capable to embrace life at a greater enjoyment, meaningful fulfillment for positive changes in your own life. You got to hear how part of that, my story, how I was able to build life force energy was because first my life force was depleting and rather rapidly. And it was quite frightening for my family and for myself because I choose to live, to thrive, to be alive, to be happy, to share what I want to share, to teach what I want to teach, and to intercede on the behalf of others, to bless them, and to witness their beautiful transformation in their lives. For any of you that are interested, I do offer a 20-minute meet and greet complimentary. You can just email me or send me a message through my email, lifeforceenergy7@gmail.com, or you can go ahead and write to us on our website at lifeforceenergies.life. And that way I can set you up on a beautiful 20-minute meet and greet. We can talk about things that you've been really wanting to address. You may have questions, and it gives me an opportunity to see and observe and channel and discover what areas that I need to focus upon on our first session. Thank you everyone for this opportunity, for giving our family a chance to be a part of your journey. We send you all love, insight, and healing. Take care, everyone.